guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about my April favorites. I only do these videos every few months, so I try to keep all the products different from my previous video. I have a lot of great skincare products I want to share with you guys, as well as makeup products that I've been loving this month. I'm hoping this video doesn't get too long, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. But before we do, make sure you are subscribed to my channel down below and hit the notification bell right next to it so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Also, give this video a huge like if you are excited about this video. And if you would like to see the products that I've been loving recently, then go ahead and keep on watching. So as always, we're going to start out with skincare because that is the #1 most important products. So I'm going to start out with my masks first. The first one that I'm going to show you guys is the Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Facial. This stuff is amazing. With this, I use about 3 pumps of this and I leave it on for 20 minutes, and I always have to tell my husband, don't touch me because I'm burning my face off right now. It does have quite an intense burn, but it is so worth it. And I noticed that it only burns for the first 5 minutes or so, and then after that it's not so bad. But this leaves your skin so smooth, so soft, and you can definitely tell a difference in your fine lines after you use this. I've been loving it. This is something that I will probably always repurchase at this point. It is very expensive though. I think that this bottle was $90 and it is 1.69 fluid ounces. So it's pretty pricey, but in my opinion, it is worth it. I am definitely somebody that believes that you need to spend your money on great skincare. That way my makeup is flawless every single time. I have definitely noticed a huge difference in my fine lines around my mouth, which I have mentioned in several videos. I have a lot of creasing issues in that area because of my fine lines and up on my forehead, and this is definitely helping. My next mask, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned before. This is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask, and this is amazing whenever I am getting larger pores or blackheads. This clears them out really, really well. This also does tingle a little bit for about 3 minutes after you put it on, but you can definitely tell a difference in your pores after you use this. This is amazing. Now we're moving on to my daily skincare items. My cleanser is still the same. So in the morning, I'll wake up and I will clean my face, and then I will go in with the Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. This is the 1 fluid ounce bottle, and I believe this was $60. So again, it's pretty pricey, but in my opinion, skincare is always going to be worth it. So I just put this on my skin. I have noticed a big difference in my redness going down and like my skin tone. So this is just my day serum. I will put 1 pump of this on my face after I clean my face in the morning, and then I will go in with my C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. This is 0.5 fluid ounces. This is a fantastic eye cream. I put it all around my eyes, and then I also take this up on my forehead and around my mouth to really help with those fine lines. I want to say that this was $60. After I'm done with my eye cream, I go in with the Drunk Elephant Lalo Retro Whipped Cream, and this is my daily moisturizer. Sometimes I use it at night also, but this is definitely the one that I use during the day. It's just a really nice moisturizer. It makes your skin feel really, really nice and hydrated. I love this stuff. And then at night, I go in with my TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. This is the 1 fluid ounce. This is the $90 bottle. They have a bigger one. It's, I believe, almost 2 ounces, but I just wanted to get the smaller version because I hadn't tried it before, and I have been loving this stuff. It does say that it can tingle a little bit, but I got this before I got this, and this stings and tingles way more than this one does, so I don't even notice this one tingling my skin very much. But again, this just helps to resurface your skin and helps with fine lines. I've been loving this. And then after I go in with this at nighttime, I will go in with the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Oil. This is their luxury facial oil. This is the 0.5 fluid ounce bottle. This is the $40 bottle, just because I feel like I don't use that much of the oils. Whenever I got this, it came with a little tiny sample bottle of this, and I still have some of that left, so I don't use very much of this. And then sometimes at night, if I'm really dry during the day, I will go in with my Lala Retro Whipped Cream over top of this. But all of those products I love very much. They are probably going to be the skincare that I'm using for a very long time at this point because I'm in love with them, and I definitely see a difference with my skin since using these products. Now we're going to get into the makeup part of this video, and I'm going to start off with primers. The primer that I've been using most often recently is the Nars Pores and Shine Control Primer. This is a really good primer. It's comparable to the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. I don't know how well it's going to hold up in the summer whenever I get more oily than I am now, so we'll have to see how that goes. But this is just the primer that I've been reaching for nearly every time that I do my makeup. And the next primer that I've been loving is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is great for whenever I'm having more dry skin days. This has hyaluronic acid and niacinamide in it. It makes the skin feel nice and hydrated when you go in with makeup. So this is also a great primer, especially if you are dry. Another primer is not your typical primer, but it is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I do use this to prime my face from time to time just for added hydration. I am almost out of this bottle, so I went ahead and got a backup. I can't be without it. I also use this to set my face after I am done, so I go through quite a bit of this stuff. Now, I've been loving a few foundations recently. The first one that I'm going to start off is from the drugstore. This is only $5 or $6. It is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I have mine in Buff Bisque. This is an amazing foundation. It has great coverage. I don't notice that it settles too bad into fine lines and wrinkles. It lasts pretty well throughout the day. It looks beautiful in photos. This is actually the foundation that I have on my face right now. It is beautiful, and for the price, you can't beat it. This next one is a longtime love of mine. It is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC+. This is an easy, no-brainer foundation for me whenever it is nice and hot and sunny outside. This is what I like to use because it does have SPF in it, which is great to protect your skin. It is not your typical CC cream. It does have amazing coverage. This is, like I said, it's just a no-brainer foundation, and I love this stuff. The next one is a heavy-duty one. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This foundation is probably my most favorite foundation. This does not crease in my fine lines. This does not even rub off of my nose, and I'm a nose toucher. Once this sets down, it does not budge. It stays looking beautiful for, I think I wore it 11 hours in my wear test video. If you have not seen that, go check it out. This is an amazing foundation. It's not new. I have been hearing about this for years. I just never tried it, and I am so glad that I finally tried it. This is my new go-to foundation if I'm going to be out and about for a very long time, because I know that this foundation is going to look beautiful for a very long time. Now moving on to powders. My loose powder that I've been reaching for a lot more than I thought I would is the Patrick Star and MAC collaboration. This is Patrick's powder. This stuff has been lasting me for a really long time, and I use it nearly every day, and it's down to here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do whenever I run out of this stuff, because I am really liking it. Whenever I did my first impressions on this, I was kind of iffy. I was just like, it's just an average powder, but this is actually a really great powder, and I'm gonna be pretty sad whenever I run out of it, because I don't think that you can still get this anymore. And my next powder is a pressed powder. This is the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. This stuff is like a magical powder. I always go in with this powder after I'm done with this powder, just because I am dry and I feel like using loose powders kind of makes me look even more dry. This puts the life back into my skin. It doesn't have shimmer in it, but it does bring a nice glow back to your skin without making you look oily. I am also wearing this product today with this powder underneath. And like I said, it just brings my skin back to life. It makes me look not so dry. This is a holy grail powder for me. I haven't been able to do my makeup without using at least a little bit of this lately. It is a great powder. Now I'm going to move on to blush, and there's been one blush that I have been using non-stop lately, and it is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Vintage Rouge. It looks like this. It's just like a mauvey peachish color. I don't know how to describe it. It is very smooth. It looks beautiful on the skin. It has a great scent, just like the butter bronzer does. It's just a beautiful blush, and I have been using it non-stop lately. I have actually been using the Tarte Clay palette a lot lately. I've been using this even more so than my Kat Von D palette, which is weird because I used that so much whenever I first got it. For several months, that was my go-to for contour and bronzer. But this shade right here is what I've been using to contour lately, and it's beautiful. And then I use this one as my bronzer lately. It's just an easy palette to reach for. It's just like the Kat Von D, except for, in my opinion, it's a little bit more pigmented, so you do have to be a little careful with it so you don't get too much on your face. I don't reach for the eyeshadows too much. I do use this one to set down my primer whenever I'm done with my eyeshadow primer, but I don't really dip into the shadows as much as I do the contour and bronzer shades. Speaking of eyeshadow primer, I have been liking the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is a great primer for your eyes. I can do a vibrant, colorful look using this primer, and the shadows will be just as vibrant at the end of the night as they are whenever I first apply this. So this is an eyeshadow primer that actually works for me, which is fantastic because I've never found another eyeshadow primer that I actually think works. So this one's really good. For eyeshadows recently, I have been reaching for the Soft Glam palette a lot lately. It just has a lot of staple colors for my everyday, even more dramatic eye looks. This is just an easy palette to reach for. I know I can create a look with this every time I pick it up, and it's going to be different than the last one that I did. Another palette that I've been reaching for a lot lately with my colorful looks, this is my go-to palette. This has every color that I need to do any kind of colorful look that I could want to do. It's got your purples, your blues, greens, oranges, pinks. It's just a beautiful palette, and I'm so glad that I picked it up. The shadows are very pigmented, more so than I thought they would be. I'm not one that normally likes drugstore eyeshadows. They never work out for me, but this works for me every single time. It is very pigmented, and I'm very interested to pick up a few more BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes and see how those work out for me. With BH Cosmetics, I've only ever seen them on the drugstore side of Ulta. That's the only place that I know you can get BH Cosmetics other than ordering off of their website. But this is a great palette if you like to do colorful looks. For mascaras, I have been loving the Essence mascaras. I have the False Lash Effects, and then I have the Volume Mascara. It really does lengthen my lashes and add some volume, whereas this one I find works best to separate the lashes and to really perfect them and put them in place. So using these two together is amazing. For my brows, I did recently do a brow tutorial or a brow routine video, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But I do still use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. But then for whenever I want more defined brows, I go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow. This is amazing. It's very easy to work with. It can create a very nice sharp line, more so than a pencil would. I use this a lot, and it doesn't even seem like I've put in a big dent, so it's gonna last me for a while. For eyeliner, this is the e.l.f. liquid liner. It has a brush tip, which is what I prefer. This one is getting all nasty and needs to be replaced. But this is what I have been preferring lately. It is so easy to use. It creates a really nice wing. I am wearing this today. I'm wearing all of these products today, but this is only like $2, and it's the best liquid liner that I've ever tried, ever. So if you have not tried this and you're looking for a good liquid liner, go pick this one up. It's only $2. It's not gonna break the bank, and I promise you are not going to be disappointed. As you guys know, I have been reaching for this product a lot lately. It is the ABH Amrezy highlighter. It is so pretty. You can't even tell that I've been using it. There's just a little bit that you can tell that I have reached into it before, but it doesn't seem to be disappearing fast at all. I use this all the time. It is beautiful. Again, I am wearing it today. I love this highlighter. I am so glad that I picked it up. Going back to the brows, I've been also loving this NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. Like I mentioned in my brow video, I do have one brow where my hairs tend to fall down and don't stay in place. And with this, I know that I can put it in and they're going to stay in place. It doesn't feel too crunchy. It makes sure my brows stay where I want them to be all day long. And my last product is something that I am so surprised that I picked up, because I always said that I would never pick one up because it is so overpriced. I have been loving using beauty sponges for my foundation again recently, and I picked up a beauty blender. This is the original pink one. This is like a $20 sponge, and I can get this EcoTool sponge for about $6. So the fact that this one is $20 was always so crazy to me. I always said that I was never going to try one, but I'm glad that I did, because it is different. It's different. And I've been loving using this recently. But then again, I also do love this EcoTool sponge. I don't know that I would buy another beauty blender but I'm glad that I got to try it. So there's that. It's pretty nice, and it's pink. So there's that. But this is what I've been using recently to apply my foundation and to blend out my concealer. And that is all the products that I've been loving recently. Let me know down below, what have you been loving to use recently for makeup, skincare? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. But that is it for this video. If you liked it, please go ahead and give it a huge thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel down below and hit the notification bell right next to it so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. If you have any video requests, please leave those down below in the comment section and I will get to them as soon as I can. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.